to tell you about another fun event that's happening, a brand new exhibit at the Museum of the Rockies, and Matt has our details on that.
We're joined with Corey Trepanier, a new exhibit going on at the Museum of the Rockies, Into the Arctic. All of this beautiful art. This right behind us is fascinating. Corey, tell us a little bit about Into the Arctic.
Well, Into the Arctic is a project that I began back in 2006 with the goal of painting some of the wildest places I could find in Canada. And I had painted in Ontario quite a bit before that, and I started to look at the map, and I started to see a whole lot of space north of me, all the way up to the Arctic Circle, beyond the Arctic Circle to the North Pole. That was all still Canada, very much wild and relatively untouched. And I set about to paint it. It turns out it took over a decade to actually get anywhere, but I undertook in the end 4 expeditions. Added a 5th one this summer, ranging from a month to 2.5 months in duration, where I take my paint out into the field with me. I take my plein air gear and I paint as much as I can on location. And in the end, that led to this exhibition, which is about 60 paintings from one end of the Arctic to the other. Great Glacier behind us. This is the largest painting I've ever done. It's 15 feet wide by 5.5 feet high. And then I've also created films from these journeys in an effort to share the experience not just of painting, but the Inuit that I encountered and spent time with and the wildlife. And there's all these levels of experience that I had, and I want to share it with other people because it's amazing.
I like the word perspective because I think a lot of people think of the Arctic as this vast white wasteland. It's not that at all. When you look at these paintings that you've done, it's unbelievable. It's remarkable, the landscapes that you encountered.
Well, absolutely, even down to the most minute flora. You have little flowers on the land, and you get up there, and I'm looking for the big landscapes usually. I'm looking for the epic stuff. I'm inspired by artists from this part of the world, like Thomas Moran, Ansel Adams, and these guys who did these epic landscapes. But then when you're up there, you got to take time and to look down, and you see this tiny little flower. Beautiful. It's going to last maybe a few weeks, and then it's gone. And yet somehow in this incredibly rugged environment, stuff still flourishes. You know, flowers and plants and wildlife. It's just at a different rate than what we're used to down here. Yeah, it's very inspiring, and it's eye-opening to connect with these places firsthand.
And you're talking about artists like Ansel Adams. People from Montana are going to be inspired by coming to see this, don't you think?
Well, from my understanding of Montana, what I see around here when we landed the other day in the mountains and the beauty, there's a great appreciation for the natural world here. And I think if you love the natural world in any kind of respect at all, you'll connect with these other places, which are all part of our planet, you know, in this pristine kind of state that it is. And so I hope it inspires other people to not just look at the surface of the canvas, but to see beyond that these are real places and that decisions made far away can impact these places as well. And so it's a hope to bring awareness about the changing nature of the Arctic right now. And I've learned a lot about it firsthand through the Inuit who call it home and how much it's changed in their lifetimes.
All right, Corey, thank you for joining us. And of course, this is available. You can come to the Museum of the Rockies, check this out, Into the Arctic. I appreciate you being here, and thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And we'll be back.